And that one falls for Washington.
Taking 2 shots.
That one misses, so he goes 1 for 2.
And though he let one get away, he pushed this to a 2-possession lead.
Rose, left side. And they call an illegal screen here.
To their benefit, they've cut down on the miscues here in the second half. The screener was leaning a bit right there. His feet may not have been planted. Pretty obvious call by the officials.
Look, you can get away with a lot in terms of screens today. You can't make it that obvious.
Washington passes to the Wizard. James, a screen on Rose. And a strong finish with 2 hands.
And he just driving the stake in him there.
He's a guy who just never lets up.
Yeah, they're not pulling any punches here. Even the guards are attacking the basket.
Pass to the Wizard. Oh, swiped away. Here's the Wizard. Out to the wing. From deep, Rose. Pass to Goose. Takes the 3. Big Daddy grabs the board. Big Daddy's got the glass covered here tonight. That's 11 boards for him. Washington counted and the foul. And so he's picked up his final foul. And he'll sit the rest of this one out.
Yeah, too bad he fouled out. But this team does have some depth at his position.
13 foul. At the line for 1.
A little over 2.5 minutes have passed here in the 4th. Here's the Wizard. Out left to the wing. Pass to Goose. To the wing on the left. Here's T. The rebound by Detroit. It'll be game number 2 in their 5-game homestand. Washington outside. And that one goes in as he's fouled. It'll be 3 points if he converts the free throw. Scott's checked in for Detroit.
14 foul. At the line for Detroit, Washington.
And that one falls for Washington.
Good physicality from him in the second half, earning more trips to the line.
Pass to Campbell. Here's the Wizard.
Well, that's 5 now. It'll be interesting to see if they can continue to go at him to try to get him to foul out of this game.
A look at the clock. A little under 3.5 minutes gone by in the 4th. T passes to Goose. 5 on the clock. To stop the drought. Campbell can't hit. Detroit leading by 13. Washington outside. Here's Scott. With the drive, and it's stolen by Rose. 2-on-1 as they jump out on the break. Here's T, checked by James. Back to Rose. The steal. Washington against Rose. He gets it in there. Washington's got 34.
This run has been fueled by their matador defense.
And so it's Eric Spoelstra with the timeout here. Coach clearly has something he wants to say to his team right now. Let's go now to the sideline and catch up with Allie LaForce.
Well, over the break, I listened in on Eric Spoelstra's huddle, and he was adamant that they need to tighten up their D. That lack of communication at that end has led to breakdowns, wide open shooters, and easy buckets. He sounded pretty frustrated, guys.
Okay, thanks, Allie. Campbell can't hit.
Yeah, he hasn't been at his best this quarter. I'd like to see him be a little more patient.
Oh, they get a hand on it. Pass to Scott. There's a screen. 6 on the shot clock. Big Daddy. And Campbell pulls it down. Gone 0 for 3 here in the 4th. Here's T. Their offense stone cold. Another miss there. With a step back. The shot by James, no good.
Well, with his team leading, he might just want to put that one in his pocket next time.
Pass to the Wizard. Here's Goose. Rose outside. The Wizard passes to Goose. Here's T. Offline with a three.
He is really scuffling this quarter offensively. Perhaps a little frustration setting in.
Oh, the sweet crossover, too. Washington's got 11 here in the quarter alone.
His scoring is a big reason why they're up right now. Let's see if they can close it out.
Pass to T. Lets it go from deep. Oh, my. Came close to a 4-point play. He'll head to the line for 3 free throws.
Good defensive intensity, but you have to stay in control always.
And the second free throw is good.
Well, we're seeing a different version of him in this half, taking a more direct approach. He didn't have a single free throw in the first half.
Pass to the captain. Washington up top. Nice jump shot. Washington's got 38 points.
Well, they just need to keep getting him the ball. He has been terrific this quarter.
Rose outside. T passes to Goose. Here's the three. They get the rebound. Campbell gets the bucket.
He's done everything he can tonight, trying to keep this team competitive.
Here's Scott. And the dunk to finish it off. A beauty.
What? Wait. Hey, dunks are always for the big boys.
Emphatic move by the point guard.
Well, in this league, you can see powerful plays from anyone and anywhere. Your position no longer dictates your scoring options. Well, that's his first three here in the second half. Gotta think he'd like a few more of those.
James. Not that time.
Yeah, he hasn't had the best night from the field, but his teammates have had his back.
Fires away from outside. Washington with a rebound.
Well, 3 triples in the first half, but he seems to have gone cold from distance since the break.
Oh, off target from downtown. Here's T. He launches. The triple drops.
And coming down the stretch, both teams still playing fantastic offense.
Yeah, in hopes that your opponent is just going to go cold. That's not going to happen, it doesn't look like in this one. This might go down to whoever has the last possession.
And J.B. Bickerstaff decides to call timeout. He is not messing around, calling them into the huddle.
2 minutes remaining in the game.
Washington outside. James outside. Just 5 to shoot. Oh, nice setup for the slam.
The value of good ball movement isn't lost on this squad.
1:44 left to play in the fourth. Here's Goose. Off on the layup. Cuts off the pass. Here we go. Oh, a good call with the jump hook.
Look, you love to see this kind of team chemistry. Let's see more of that.
Detroit leading by 10. Here's the Wizard. Oh, can't hit the jumper. 1:02 left to play in the fourth. Let's loose for 3. Cash from downtown.
Coming down the stretch, they've leaned on the perimeter game.
Well, if you're looking to get points in a hurry as the game clock's running down, that's certainly the way to do it.
Washington right side. Here's the captain. 6 to shoot.
That was clearly a foul.
Fourth personal foul, fifth team foul.
Ooh, he doesn't hit the first. That was the one they really wanted. He's got one more, though. That's good. Going 1 of 2 from the line. And that stretches their lead to 8. And here's a timeout from Eric Spoelstra now. Let's hear from our analyst. Give us your take on the strategy being discussed right now.
They're going to have to get up a quick shot and then foul immediately.
No good from 3. Going inside.
This has to feel good. They gave their fans a show and secured the W.
Yep, the crowd gets to go home feeling good about the win tonight. Their team looked impressive.
There's a 4-second difference between the shot and game clock. Here's Big Daddy. So it's Detroit picking up the win. A clean win, and one where they clearly showed better energy.
Yes, so true. They put on a show here at home, and I really think they had that extra swagger and confidence, too.
And that'll wrap it up, folks. With Grant Hill, Stan Van Gundy, and Allie LaForce, this is Brian Anderson saying thanks for watching the NBA on 2K Sports. And time to present our player of the game.
and welcome everyone here on 2K Sports. Can't wait to get some NBA action going. Kevin Harlan here alongside Greg Anthony and Richard Jefferson. And our reporter tonight on the sideline is Allie LaForce. And a chance now to see how teams are faring across the league. Here's the latest edition of the Power Rankings. They're in a bit of a holding pattern, hoping to take that next leap.
You know, for Las Vegas, they're making a move now in the top 10, and this is a team to watch. I like what I'm seeing from them.
Let's check out Vancouver's starting lineup. Clutch out there with Russell. Then there's A-Train. Then it's T. And for Las Vegas, we've got the Kid. Q out there with Thomas. Then it's the Kid, and it's B in at the 5 spot. You know, these two teams rack up the assists. Greg, they pride themselves on playing unselfish basketball.
Yeah, both sides. Player and ball movement, getting everyone involved. It makes both teams that much more difficult to defend.
Here's Q. Pass to Thomas. Jacks up a 3. Drops in the tray.
And he's not going to miss that sort of an opportunity from deep.
Here's Clutch. Here's A-Train. Vancouver working the ball around now. Here's Simpson. Drills it from outside.
The real. Come at us, and we're coming right back at you.
Yeah, I love the competitive fire right there. You drain a triple on us, and I'm coming for my revenge.
Here's Palmer. Pass to Q. No good from outside. So looking it over. Down low, here's A-Train. Good, and it's Russell picking up the assist.
And once he got to the 10, I think he was surprised to find himself that wide open.
Easy possessions like that literally are just a gift. You just dream of them. He'll gladly take those.
Here's Q, and that one is hammered home.
And that's how you lead a team, literally.
First 1:30 gone here in the first quarter. Tipped away, and it's out of bounds. Last touch by Thomas.
Vancouver ball.
Here's Simpson. He's guarded by Thomas. Simpson, no good. Las Vegas, they've gone 2 of 3 here to start off the game. Thomas kicks it to Noah. From deep. Not going to go that time. Here's Vancouver with the ball.
Yeah, for that loss, you can credit their defense or lack thereof. Too many breakdowns on that end of the floor.
Some of it was solid shooting from their opponent, but they didn't have any teeth with their defense. They need to be more active than they were.
And hitting the mid-range jumper here early gives the defense just another thing to think about.
And you don't see many teams take these shots as often anymore. It's nice to see them take advantage in this area.
The 3. A-Train pulls it in. For Vancouver, they've gone 3 of 4 from the field to start out the game. Outside, Russell. Over to the wing. Just 5 to shoot. Here's Simpson. He dents the rim with a 2-handed slam. Wow.
The finish was nice, but the setup was better.
Yeah, G8, the pick working to full effect before the stuff.
Yeah, you like the pick to set up the open shot. But when it leads to a dunk, okay, even better. He'll take it.
Here is Russell. After the basket by Las Vegas. There's the 3. That's a miss. He's made one and missed one. Las Vegas has gone just 1 of 4 from three-point range here in the first. Pass to Palmer. Out left to the wing. Here's Q. 11-point game his last outing. And Noah with the slam.
Oh, how about using the rim to get some true hang time?
You know, he just wanted to make sure the landing was softer than the takeoff. Here's Clutch. He had a 12-point outing in their last game against Denver.
And it was an unselfish night for him as well. He got plenty of assists to go along with all those points. Boy, he is looking confident. Love how they're using him so far.
Yeah, when he gets engaged this early in the game, it's bad news for the defense. He can roll this start throughout the rest of the game.
Here's Q. To the paint. Here's B. And it is flushed down with a nice jam.
That is ferocious.
You said it. That was ferocious. And so the timeout here called by Thomas Isolo. Coach is going to talk some things over with the team. Might be seeing something to adjust. And while we can, here's a look at the teams that had the fastest hands in the league last season.
Both really good defensively last season, and that showed up in those steals numbers.
And Vancouver with the possession here. Here's Simpson. And the shot no good, a bit short. In Las Vegas, they've gone 5 of 8 from the field, shooting over 62%. Pass to Noah. There's Thomas with the 3. Here's B. Plays it up and banks it in. B's got his second bucket tonight.
Those are some hustle points, really bonus points when you put in a miss.
Here's Simpson. He's guarded by Thomas. It's Russell with the drive. Noah with the block. Palmer passes to Thomas. That's good by Palmer.
He just makes it look so easy on offense. Like, who takes pleasure in torturing defenses? He does.
Here's Clutch. Still yet to score. Russell with a wide open look. Connects from three-point range.
His accuracy is on another level this quarter. Really high-quality shooting.
Pass to Q. Russell against Thomas. Here's Palmer. That's good. That's Thomas picking up the assist. Thomas got his 4th assist with that last one here tonight. Russell passes to A-Train. Here's Clutch. Now Las Vegas moving it up. Rips down the breakaway slam.
And that's how to make an impact with defense. Once the steal is made, we know they're going to be scattered.
Vancouver trails by 5. Russell passes to Clutch. Over to the left wing. Six on the shot clock. And he gets the basket. Officials blowing the whistle, so a chance at the line for one more.
And they've scored several times already here in the first quarter on the inside.
And a chance to catch up on some numbers here. The scoring breakdown for Las Vegas.
So far, they haven't had to force anything. They're swinging the ball around and turning good passing into points.
And on top of that, they've been asserting themselves offensively, getting a good chunk of their points from inside.
Well, we've seen some teams, Greg, stumble out of the gate to begin this season, still trying to find their footing, getting some traction.
And when you're not meeting expectations, the pressure ramps up. But as a team, you can't let it get to you, especially with time to turn things around.
Here's Clutch. Lets it go from the wing. Big Red grabs the miss. And so Graham will bring it up for Las Vegas. They lead by 4. Big Red, and he floats in for the easy 2. Credit the assist on that one.
And they keep hammering away at him inside, forcing the ball into the paint.
To the inside, and he stops it. What a pass to set him up.
He gives up a bit of size at the center position, but his leaping ability, well, let's just say that makes up for it.
Graham with the ball. No scoring in this one.
While he's a bit undersized for a score, he more than makes up for it with his balance.
And so the timeout here called by Thomas Isolo. Coach needs a moment to talk things over. Higgins is checked in for Las Vegas. And Vancouver with the possession here. They trail by 6. Inside, it's deflected. To the wing on the left. Fires the 3. Higgins grabs the board.
Locking the arc down. Defense knows it's on them to scare off those shots.
Graham, the pass to Skinny. Back to Graham. Down to 5 on the shot clock. That one's off. He starts the game with a miss. Vancouver trails by 6. 1:25 left to play here in the first. Takes a 3. Sinks the triple.
Punch, counter punch. Impressive offensive production early on.
You have to think at this point the winner will be the one to settle in on defense.
Here is Skinny. He has yet to score. And here is Graham to the paint. Here's Big Red. Marvelous lead pass, and he throws it down.
Oh, taking it to the rack with power.
Hammering down the two-hand slam. There's a good screen. A 3 ball. It's rebounded by Las Vegas. They're getting their first look at the season at Vancouver in this one. Driving inside. Skinny the pass to Graham. Here's Skinny. Here's Big Red. Can't hit that one.
Well, you have to like their work on the boards, Kevin, particularly here to start the game.
Shot and game clock separated by 5. Pass to Clutch. No good from outside. Got the defender off his feet with the pump fake, but couldn't knock it down. No shortage of scoring here at the end of the first quarter. Las Vegas ahead. They lead by 5. Don't go anywhere, folks. We'll be back in just a moment. And hope you've enjoyed the broadcast so far. Halfway through the first half in this one. And from what we've seen from Las Vegas so far, guys, what are you seeing?
Well, the offense is clicking, and they seem to have seized the momentum here early on.
Credit the game plan coming in. They've identified some weaknesses, and they are exploiting them.
The professor out there with the kid. Then it's Q. Then it's Thomas. And it's Palmer in at the 3 slot.
And guys, I don't know that this is the time for that kind of flair. In a close game, the important thing is to get the 2 points, not necessarily the dramatics.
Oh, come on. He had to go for that, didn't he? My goodness. And Vancouver, who they've got. Pass to the professor. Here's Q. They set the screen. Off target from outside.
And they had some botched coverage that turned into no coverage.
And we're starting the second quarter, about a minute gone. Here's Russell. Offline from the high post. Las Vegas leading by 3. Here's Palmer. He's got 11. Here's Q. Brings it from 9 feet away.
Softy, he's letting them know you have to respect me.
Russell against Noah. Outside Russell. Got it. Good job in the low post. Russell's got 12 points in the game.
And obviously his momentum from the last game has carried over here tonight.
He's just riding the wave of momentum right now, getting to his spots and keeping things simple on the offensive side.
Here's Q. Kept alive. He can't get it to go. Here's Russell. He takes it in, and the slam dunk by Russell.
Oh, an aggressive move and fantastic finish.
Trying to send a message with that slam, I think. Pass to Palmer. He's checked in for the professor. And Vancouver also making a switch. A-Train, he's checked in for Banks. And here in the second quarter of action with a hair under 2.5 minutes played so far. Palmer passes to Noah. Just 4 to shoot. Here's Thomas. Yep, it counts. He's got 5.
That's just smart basketball right there, finding a way to get a high percentage shot on offense.
And so the timeout here called by Thomas Iserlohn. He's ready to talk things through with them. And joining us now by phone is insider Shams Charania with some news. Shams, give it to us.
Thanks. Well, this new three-point era started with Stephen Curry, and it's really in the last decade that we're seeing the long-distance game extend to the center position. If you look at the list of recent champions, it seems it's also not a luxury, but a necessity to have a paint presence who can also stretch the floor from deep.
Yeah, certainly a nightmare to contain. All right, Shams, we appreciate the report. Now, here's Thomas. He had a 21-point outing in their last game against New York.
Wow, what a pass there. He made that a very easy basket with that setup.
Pass to Russell. And the kid picks up the foul. That'll be his second foul of the game.
That's his second foul here pretty early in this one. He's got to be careful for the rest of this half.
Just under 3.5 minutes played here in the second quarter. It'll go, and the Las Vegas lead is cut down now to just 2 on the basket from Simpson. And stolen by Russell. And here's the fast break. Russell leading the way. Oh, and the jam by Russell.
Oh, he got fancy with that one.
Yeah, maybe trying to give them the momentum boost they need to break this game open. And that one's good by Noah. And Vancouver with the possession here. They'll take on the Thunder at Paycom Center after this one. And their road trip is only getting started as that's the second of 6 for them. Pass to Simpson. And he makes no mistake on the slam dunk.
Here he comes, and there he goes.
Oh, look at him punish that rim. Here's Q. Crafty move. B. Great positioning on the putback. And Las Vegas leads by 2.
The game has been very close in a lot of areas, but rebounding has been the one differentiator thus far.
Just 5 on the clock. Tries it from the top of the key. It's rebounded by Noah.
You almost have to assume he's going to knock those down when he is that open.
Here's B. Vancouver pulls it in. And the layup falls.
When guys are moving the ball, sharing it, it makes the game so much more fun, both as a player and as a fan.
Las Vegas, they've gotten exactly half their shots to go down here in the second. 5 of 10. Pass to Q. A three-pointer, no good.
And the stroke definitely lacking confidence this quarter. Nothing on target.
Here's A-Train. Down low. And he slams it one-handed.
And he's an automatic finisher when he gets into that area.
He is, and he picks the simple one-hand stuff to get the 2 points. And so Mitch Johnson decides to call timeout. He's going to make some adjustments to the game plan. And Las Vegas will go for a different look here. Big Red's checked in for the kid. Lights out comes in for the kid. Higgins is checked in for Thomas. And it's Skinny in for Q. Here's Higgins. Coming in off a 10-point game his last outing. Lays it up and in on the nice reverse. Higgins has got the game tied up here for Las Vegas. Vancouver has gotten fewer than half of their three-pointers to go down tonight. They're 4 for 9. And Big Red gets the whistle that time. That is his first foul of the game.
Team foul.
Here's A-Train. He had an 18-point outing in the last game against Denver.
He's more than chipped in on the glass as well. Just a tremendous effort last time out.
Pass to Higgins. His second shot goes in, off to a good start, 2 for 2.
I mean, if the defender is going to play off like that, then you know what's going to happen. There are going to be points put on the board.
A-Train. Oh, wow. Yes! And he jams it with authority.
Oh, he got fancy with that one.
Yeah, maybe trying to give them the momentum boost they need to break this game open. Here is Skinny. Graham with the bounce pass. Here's Higgins. While we have a chance, let's now take a look at the teams that top the league in shooting from beyond the arc.
Their long-range game was a huge strength. They spread the floor, found the open shots, and made the most of their chances.
And the first one at the line is good. The Professors checked in for Las Vegas. And Vancouver also making a switch. Banks is checked in. Both good from the line that time. Vancouver has gone 1 of 2 on three-pointers here in the second quarter so far. Pass to Clutch. Here's Magician. Five on the clock for 3. There we go. Now in the scoring column with that make, he is 1 for 4. Several lead changes going on here in the early portion of this game.
It reminds me of that cameo song, Back and Forth.
And here is Graham. Some nice passing by Las Vegas here. Here's Higgins. Here's B. And a good offensive board. And he gets the bucket. B's got 8 points.
Yeah, coach's pet peeve there. No box out.
Yeah, you think you got to stop, and it's wasted because of sloppy work on the glass. You literally practice that every day.
Graham surveying the floor. Skinny the pass to Higgins. To the middle. Here's Everett. Boom, he jams it straight down.
Those plays can make a difference in a game like this.
Well, you know it's going to fire up, Greg, everybody on that bench.
And you can feel the jolt of energy that he sent through his team. That is a huge boost in a tight game like this.
And Vancouver with the possession here. After the basket by Las Vegas. Pass to Banks. Vancouver needs to get off a shot here. Here's Clutch. Offline with his 3. And so Graham will bring it up for Las Vegas. It's a three-point game. A tough loss coming against New York in their last game played.
Painful to watch, guys. You can see their frustrations mounting, unable to get into any kind of a rhythm whatsoever.
It seemed like any time they strung together a few baskets, they just went ice-cold so quickly.
Here's A-Train after the basket by Las Vegas. Pass to Clutch. Lets the three fly. Gets the three-pointer to fall.
If you're not right up there on him, oh, he's going to make you pay.
29 seconds left to play in the first half. Here's Higgins. Trying to answer back, but that three is off the mark. Vancouver has gone 3 of 5 beyond the arc since the start of the second quarter. Wide open look. A-Train pulls it in. A-Train's got his 5th rebound in this one. Here's Clutch. No good on the last second attempt there.
This is some retro hoops, pounding the ball inside with intent. Man, I know you love this big fella.
No need to take a million jumpers. Work with the rock down low. Good things will happen, don't you know?
Ooh, you're rhyming and you didn't know it. A poet.
All right, fellas. Let's now take a look at what's to come on the upcoming schedule.
Checking out Vancouver, they're facing a team with similar aspirations. Good measuring stick game for them.
Yeah, like two dogs, they both want that bone. Who's gonna get it?
Thank you for being with us. Now let's send it to Kevin Harlan for the second half tip.
And as we get into this third quarter, as we've seen so far, neither team able to create much separation on the scoreboard yet. We've seen a tremendous game from Goose.
He's done a fantastic job of finding open space to operate within the first few quarters.
I like how they came into this one with the game plan, and they're just going out and executing it. Terrific job.
Vancouver has gone past the three-point line for 13 of their shots. 6 of 13. Get out there with the kid. Then it's Thomas. Then there's B, and it's Q in at point guard. And that's the 5 to begin the second half for Mitch Johnson. Guys, what a back-and-forth game this has been.
Yeah, and that's already resulted in 7 lead changes.
Pass to Noah. Outside Thomas. Las Vegas needs to get off a shot. Here's Q. Vancouver pulls it in. A-Train's got his 6th rebound on the night. There's the try. Fouled in the act of shooting. Gets the bucket anyway, so a 3-point play chance for him.
It's a great move, and he catches the defense completely off guard.
Yeah, taking it right to the rim. One imagines that might be discussed at halftime. That's going to be on the film.
Mind the lanes. Mind the lanes. One shot.
Las Vegas trails by 4. Thomas passes to Noah. Down low, here's B, and a beautiful feed leads to a monster jam.
Oh, going high to throw that one down.
Sky high, fantastic one-hand jam. Pass to Simpson, and the 3-ball is good. Simpson's got the lead up to 5 now for Vancouver.
No doubt about the consistency when it comes to scoring the basketball for him tonight. A real nice lift for their offense.
To the inside. Here's Thomas. And the basket is good, and he's got a chance here for one more at the line.
and they're beginning to just flat out fall apart defensively right now, especially on the interior.
And this is his first trip to the line tonight.
One shot.
Third quarter of play with just over a minute and a half gone by. Pass to Clutch. Back to Russell. The putback controls the rebound and puts it back up and in. 6 points for A-Train.
Okay, so they've looked energized and focused starting this half. Coming out of the break, making 4 out of their first 5.
Here's Simpson. 16 points for him. Back to Russell. Lets it go with the 3. That's tipped. Here's Q. Pass to B. Outside Thomas. Here's Q, fires for 3, and the shot is good. The Vancouver lead has been cut down to just 1 on the bucket from Thomas.
And this has been a nice start to the second half. They're 3 out of 4 in a rhythm on the offense right now.
And so the timeout here called by Thomas Isolo. Coach is going to take a few minutes to regroup and go over the strategy.
Get my fans on the court door. Hey fans, who wants a free t-shirt? Make some noise.
Vancouver making a switch here. Pass to Simpson. Here's Russell. Here's A-Train, covered by Noah. Here's A-Train. And again, it's Vancouver missing. Las Vegas, they've gone 3 of 4 so far in the third quarter from the field. Pretty good start to the half. Noah in the post. Russell's there. Pocket 6. Near the three-point line, it's Thomas. Again, Las Vegas scores. Neither side has relented a bit in this back-and-forth affair.
And you can sense the energy in the building already as this game is starting to build towards having a terrific finish.
Here's Q. Pass to B. Here's Q. Looking to get it going. Lost contact on the shot, and now a three-point play chance as he'll head to the line.
I tell you, he has some impressive moves in his repertoire. That's as good as it gets, but just one of many.
First trip to the free throw line for him tonight. The professor's checked in for B. And Vancouver also making a switch. Banks checked in for A-Train. Vancouver trails by 4. Pass to Simpson. Inside. Left side, Banks. Looking to end the run. It's rebounded by Las Vegas. Sets in motion a 4-game road trip for him. To the paint. And he goes in for the dunk.
The D just kind of stepping aside and letting him get to the rim.
There's a reason, GA. The lead is what it is right now.
Yeah, it's going to take better rim protection than that if they're going to climb out of this hole.
Now, here is Russell. He's got 19. And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Goose. That'll be his second foul of the game. Magicians checked in for Vancouver.
In for Vancouver, number 39. Number 39.
And Vancouver with the possession here. They trail by 6.
Boy, you can just see the frustration growing on their faces. Nothing going their way.
In a major drought, need to find some sort of momentum.
Here's the professor. Down low, Thomas. And then Thomas with the dunk.
Hey, whatever adjustments they made at halftime, they are working to perfection.
Oh, yeah, I can't agree more. They haven't missed.
And so it's Russell with it. He brings it up for Vancouver. Can they get it? Down it drops through the net for his 9th bucket. He is 9 for 13 so far.
I love the spirit he's shown tonight, particularly on the offensive end.
He's going to keep putting up shots regardless of the score. That's the kind of player he is.
Noah's shot is off. Vancouver trails by 5. It's rebounded by Noah.
They are losing because he is struggling so bad, and he has not looked comfortable all game.
Russell against Thomas. Pass to the professor. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Here's Palmer. Drains it from beyond the arc. Palmer's got the lead up to 8 now for Las Vegas.
Ooh, he's earning his keep offensively, a key part of their winning effort at this point.
Here's Magician. Outside Russell. That one finds the mark. It's the 10th time he's done that tonight on 14 shots. And here's Las Vegas. They're on an 18-7 run. And so Mitch Johnson decides to call timeout. He made the decision to huddle up with his guys and talk about strategy. So for Las Vegas, lights out comes in for Thomas. And it's Higgins in for Q.
Substitution on the court.
On defense, Vancouver. Pass to Graham. Here's Palmer. Now Graham. Hasn't made one yet. Play on the clock. Here's Higgins. And he didn't get quite enough under that one. Vancouver trails by 6. And he throws it down hard with one hand.
Oh, going high to throw that one down.
Sky high. Fantastic one-hand jam. From the wing. Banks with a rebound. Banks has got rebound number 5 here tonight. There's 1:54 left in the third. To the middle. Vancouver working the ball around now. Fires the 3. And a strong finish with 2 hands.
Oh, and he went for the two-hander on the slam using some muscle.
Some urgency from him there. Sure. Here's Higgins. He's got 6. They set the pick. Goes up from the top of the key. He hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points. 8 points for the professor.
And not quite as aggressive from outside as they were in the first half. Sticking to the high percentage shots, playing smart with the lead.
To the inside. Here's Banks. And he caught that pass in full stride on his way to the big slam.
And the one-hand slam just looks so pretty when it's in his hand and he's the one doing the slam.
Agreed. He is smooth as silk, even on a power finish. Now here's Graham. Nothing on the board. Here's Palmer. Nice spin off the left rim and in. And Las Vegas leads by 4.
That guy is perfect from the field, making major contributions to this lead.
Inside. It's rebounded by Las Vegas. Noah's got his 4th rebound in this one. Graham. And the bucket is good. 3-point play chance here for him.
Hey guys, he has to show a little more fight on the interior than he did on that trip.
And he's got his first chance at the line here. He's checked in for Las Vegas. Skinny comes in for the kid.
One shot.
And that one falls for Graham. 23 seconds left to play in the third. Here's Simpson. He's got 16. From deep three-point land. It doesn't go for him. And so it's Las Vegas. Heading to the bench with a 7-point lead as we wrap up the quarter. They're playing a bruising game inside, and it's working for them. We'll return shortly. How about a look at today's State Farm assist of the game?
And I'm glad this was the pick because I love this pass. Such a great dish. That's what I call